welcome to you all from the Giuseppe Meazza in Milan. And here we have Paris Saint-Germain against Manchester. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So the players and officials stand tall for the anthem. Quick look at the lineups. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
It has to be Sergio Aguero, the pocket dynamo, a brilliant little player whose squat build gives him that sharper edge in redirecting his movement to escape defenders. He is one of the very, very best.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Maxwell, Cavani, and it's Maxwell. Maxwell drives forward with purpose. Sanya gets into the right position to intercept. Matuidi. Wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. So what now? And it's Matuidi. Silva. Yaya Toure. Silva. Yaya Toure. Maxwell. Matuidi. It's come loose. Maxwell. Rabiot. Marco Verratti. Di Maria. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Thiago Silva. Now it's Rabiot. Rabiot passes it through. Sterling. Silva. Yaya Toure. Cavani. Goes through the middle. It's anyone's ball. Silva. Sterling. Silva. Sanya. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Manchester do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Sterling tries to switch the play, and it's Sanya. De Bruyne. Sanya. De Bruyne. Now it's Cavani. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Cavani. Cavani. Rabiot. It's Ibrahimovic! Sterling. Fernandinho. Silva. Demichelis. Sanya. Silva. Fernandinho. Silva. And it's Aguero. Looking to force his way through.
Well, he didn't have much on there. I thought he had to go it alone.
Now it's Cavani. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Demichelis. Sanya. Yaya Toure. Rabiot. Marco Verratti. Di Maria. Van der Veer. Now it's Di Maria. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Silva. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Thiago Silva. David Luiz. Van der Veer. It's Di Maria. Di Maria with the ball through. Di Maria. Lovely feet. Di Maria! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he just opted for raw power.
It's Ibrahimovic! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Thiago Silva plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Oh, my word, that is fantastic! A finish right from the top drawer, and Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Hart maybe was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead, 1-0.
Well, that's put him in the driving seat, but there's a lot of football left in this one yet, believe me.
Fernandinho. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Tries lifting it over. Rabiot. Marco Verratti. Di Maria. Van der Veer. Marco Verratti. Matuidi. Rabiot. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looks like a good ball through. Cavani. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Get that clear. Marco Verratti. Away from immediate danger. It's Di Maria. Di Maria brings the ball forward. It's a loose ball. Tries a through ball. Firmly met. Manchester looked all at sea and terribly vulnerable, but they've got away with it. Company. De Bruyne tries to get it forward quickly. It's a decent ball. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
It almost looked like the perfect marriage, the way the long pass was delivered so exactly into the runner's path, and it's a shame it led to nothing.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, real chance! Oh, he's broken through. It's gone a long way up and away. Yaya Toure. Aguero. No, that's not the ball he wanted. To the Chalice. Company. Sanya. De Bruyne. Silva. Now it's Aguero. De Bruyne. Good idea, just poorly executed. Steered out wide. Aguero! Just couldn't quite turn it in.
Aguero did so well to hold the ball up then just before the cross to enable his teammates to make their runs and be in a better position, but they've got to be more clinical than that.
Managed to get it away. Ibrahimovic absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, their striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Saint-Germain are leading with half-time drawing close. Who's going to make this theirs? De Bruyne tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Matuidi. Marco Verratti. Rabiot. Matuidi. David Luiz. Di Maria. Van der Veer. Rabiot. Matuidi. Maxwell. Rabiot. Now the pass. Wonderful quick feet. Here's a corner. It's Verratti! That's a half-decent try.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Yaya Toure. Sanya. Yaya Toure. To Michelis. Yaya Toure. Looks to slip it through. What an adventurous run from a defender. Fine defending there. Final action of the first half.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Paris Saint-Germain are going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Paris Saint-Germain carry a 1-goal lead into the second half. Another piece of really good defending. Di Maria with a long pass out wide. He's in space and looking for options. He's there to get rid. Matuidi crosses into the box. It's always going to be the keepers. Done very well to intervene. Van der Veer. Verratti. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Maxwell. David Luiz. Van der Veer. Fernandinho with the ball through. And here's the chance to counter. Aguero. Keeper's got good distance on that. Clichy. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field, and now they can launch a counter. Ibrahimovic. It's Van der Veer. Now it's Verratti. It's opened up nicely for him. They've done it! 2 to the good. They have breathing space. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Yaya Toure. Fernandinho. Clichy. Sterling. Ibrahimovic plays it out to the flank. Manchester got lucky. They have escaped lightly. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Fine defending there. Matuidi. Rabiot comes sliding in. Silva. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
Thiago Silva. Rabiot. Maxwell. Decent progress down the left. And it's Ibrahimovic. Sterling. Yaya Toure passes it through. Yaya Toure. Marco Verratti. And it's Di Maria. Tries a through ball. Can he find a finish now? Turns and goes back. Decent enough try.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
Ball's gone out of play. Matuidi. Rabiot. Matuidi. Paris Saint-Germain haven't made a substitution yet. Di Maria. Got into a good position down the right, just needs support to arrive. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Silva. De Bruyne. Silva to Michelis. Yaya Toure. Now the pass. Rabiot. So who's he picking out? Maxwell pumps it into the area. Maxwell gets flagged offside. Maxwell does well there, alert. Rabiot sort of run down the left wing. Silva. Sterling. Silva. Fernandinho floats one over. Now here's the through ball. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Ibrahimovic tries to dink it in. Well played, he saw that coming. Company. Fernandinho. Sterling. Silva. Sterling. Now it's Aguero. Now it's Aguero. Looks like a good ball through. Fernandinho! He scored!
Manchester are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Now it's Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure with the ball through. Here it comes. Marco Verratti. Well, that goal really has stirred things up. The cat right amongst the pigeons now.
Yeah, Peter, the cushion is gone, and it may get a little bumpier over the next few minutes, but it doesn't have to mean a momentum switch. If they can gather themselves quickly, they could hit back.
Now the pass. Sterling. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Sterling decides to play it back. Silva. It's Silva! Oh, should have been the equaliser.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Matuidi. It's a long pass towards the front. Rabiot. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Yaya Toure. Silva. Aguero. With a delicate ball. It's a throw. Cavani looks to slip it through. And this is Di Maria. They've won a corner. Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength. And it's Silva. Di Maria. Tries a through ball. Sterling. Fernandinho. Paris Saint-Germain being made to look sloppy in possession here. Di Maria passes it through. Marco Verratti. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. They are running riot! And surely that settles it. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Di Maria just knew instinctively where the ball was going to end up. That's clearly been worked on the training ground, and the understanding is pretty exceptional between them, and it was beautifully worked.
Paris Saint-Germain blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Now it's Aguero. He's made sure that that won't get through. Di Maria. Aim forward. Now it's Aguero. Thiago Silva. Maxwell. Cavani. Rabiot with the ball through. Cavani. Tries a through ball. Meets it first time! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Paris Saint-Germain totally rampant here. Now it's Aguero. Di Maria. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Rabiot. Looks to slip it through, and he's there to cut it out. Clichy can hoist it clear. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Van der Wiel delivers the ball. It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Unbelievable.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
It's almost a case of sacrificing some of the power in favour of getting the technique right, and technically that volley was as good as it comes. That's not an easy skill, we know that by now. That's fantastic.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Paris Saint-Germain tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Maxwell. Matuidi. Now it's Aguero. Matuidi takes control of it and he's on the move. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Into stoppage time, they must make something of this. Now it's Nasri. It's broken loose. Rabiot. Looks like a good ball through. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Report shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Company. Silva. It's a loose ball. Cavani. Now the pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's a victory that ticks a lot of boxes for me, particularly across midfield, where I thought they were very industrious. And I think this has turned into a very efficient win.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.